There's a good YouTube video in this stream. Just record it, and that's good content for your channel. I mean, you're not wrong. I really should. The day I finally rage quit a game.
Hey guys, quick interjection here. So this rage quit, mental breakdown, whatever you want to call it, is actually from my third or fourth stream of Assassin's Creed 3, and over the course of those prior streams, little bugs and glitches had just been building up and making my play experience worse by the second. So what you're about to watch is a more condensed version of my final breakdown, which took place over the course of like an hour and a half. So if any of my rage or anger seems unfounded or out of place, that's why. If you want to hear a more in-depth reason as to why I hate Assassin's Creed 3 so much from a game designer's perspective, just stay tuned till the end. Anyways, I hope you enjoy it, and let's get back to the video.
Alright, welcome to the stream, everybody. We are finally back to doing some Assassin's Creed after quite a while, because my Xbox hasn't been wanting to work for me lately, and I finally got it to work today, so we'll see how long that lasts and how long that goes for. Still doing Assassin's Creed 3, trying to finish that up so we can get on to Black Flag, the good one. Other than that, not much to say. Let us get started. Oh, dude, dumbass. That is... yeah, I wanted you to keep going up, clearly. Complete accident, dude. Dude, seriously, I'm walking away. Oh, did that not work? What? Oh, there we go. Well, let's say there's a bunch of ridges in that. How does that not count? Alright, where is the thing? There it is. That is... That jump was a little bit iffy, but okay. I'm pretty sure I just turned in midair.
Am I right?
I don't like this guy, but I like the fact that Connor is just an irritable asshole for no reason, even less. He's super, like, angry and upset and irate right now, and it's like, where did that come from? He was, like, calm, like, one cutscene ago. I like him more. The French guy has more personality than the freaking protagonist. Oh. What? How the fuck did they see me? That's stupid. What the hell was that? I was completely hidden, but nope, suddenly detected. What? Okay, game, calm your tits there. Okay, fight! Dumbass, fight! Stop just standing there and fight. Thank you. What fucking target? As far as I was aware, there weren't targets. I mean, yeah, they're these guys, but I didn't realize I had to stay within a certain range of them. Reduce distance to which fucking one? There's 8 of them! Please tell me you got that assassination. Or no, just miss the assassination and jump to your death. Fucking hell! Oh my god! That was fucked from the beginning to the end. Stop running and punch, you fucker. Stop running and punch! I swear to God! The controls are so shit in this game. I don't know how they managed to set it up so it's almost the exact same control scheme from the others, but just crap. Every time you hold down right trigger to start attacking, he just starts sprinting for no fucking reason. And then he's behind the enemy you're trying to fight. And then you can't fight. Stop sprinting and just fight. Combat in every other game. Hold down right trigger to initiate combat, mash X to attack, and press B at the right times to defend. This game, press B to sprint towards your enemies so you can stumble over them and miss all of your attacks while they stab you in the back. And then remember that, oh, that's right, I have to press attack to fight back. But it sucks because I'm already fucking dead. Also, you used to be able to just hold the right trigger, and if you press B while not in fighting, you could grab an enemy. Can't really do that anymore. It's a different button now. Oh, and my ally's dead. Great. Cool. You know, it would have made that really fucking easy if I could just press B like I used to and grab an enemy and throw them overboard, which was what I was trying to do that entire fucking time. I don't know what I did. I knocked them over somehow. Twitch gave me a hell of a time logging in. Oof, that's never fun. This game's giving me a hell of a time because it won't let me just grab people. Nope, I stabbed him. Okay, that's not... I'm pressing a different button, but somehow I stabbed him. Nope, stop attacking him. I'm trying to grab him. Untarget. Untarget. I hate this game. I hate this game's control and fighting is so fucking bad. Nope, stop fighting. I'm not fighting him. I am not pressing X to attack. I am pressing B to grab. What's the grab button? Because it's apparently not B like it was in every game prior. Okay. This marks the first time in the history of this Twitch channel and me in gaming. I have to go to fucking Google to look up the fucking controls for this game because they don't have a control scheme layout in the game, and the controls are fucking bullshit from what they were compared to the previous 4 games. So let's see. Google, please, dear God, tell me, how do I grab someone? Okay, so basically what used to be an effective anytime combat ability is now a very situational one and utterly useless most of the time. So I have to press B right after I counter them to grab them, which makes sense, that's fine. But I'll only throw them if I'm near a railing or a walkway, whereas before you could grab them and just throw them to like knock them down. So, way to make a useful ability useless. Nope, I couldn't control where I don't... Hey, dumbass, can you stop throwing them behind you and maybe throw them in the fucking water? That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna try and figure out how this fucking combat works so I can hopefully have a chance of enjoying part of this game. Alright, look at this. We are near the water. Stop running. Stop running. Target the enemy. Counter the enemy. Nope, stop throwing them behind. Throw them in the water. Nope, and I've jumped in the water. Fuck this dumb fucker. Oh, apparently I got it. I somehow, without even trying, threw 3 redcoats in the water. That is such garbage. Not once did I actually grab a redcoat and throw them in the water. That is so fucking stupid. How is it that, despite being an assassin and having an assassin's blades, the most effective I am at killing is while using a musket as a spear? Somehow that has the most overpowered kill animations that kill every fucking time, whereas the assassin blades don't. You know, normally I play these Assassin's Creed games and I feel like I'm the main character. Now I feel like I'm an overlord telling the character what to do and just being severely disappointed in my child. Repeatedly. Like, every 10 seconds. Another bit of advice for game designers. If someone clicks the fast travel to frontier button, fast travel them to the frontier. Don't fast travel them to right outside the fast travel point to the frontier, because then you've made them go through a loading screen to be 2 feet away from a loading screen. Yes, thank you, game. I was not aware I had a notoriety level of 1 where enemies would detect me. How am I taking damage? I am countering these. Yes, musket for the win. Well, maybe for the win. As long as these counters keep working. What it... Hold on. I'm gonna call utter fucking bullshit on that. Who, in their right mind, in the middle of a sword fight, punches the guy in the face and counts that as a kill? That was bullshit. First, just me in general taking damage while countering. But secondly, just that. Seriously, I am countering, but nothing is happening. Fucking counter. What the fuck was that? You ever have a time where your counters just don't work because yet again, the Assassin Blades is the weakest fucking weapon? Those guys with the backpacks really piss me off. They take like 4 hits to kill. If you try and just counter them with your Assassin Blades, they just grab your hand. Fuck that. These guys with the fucking backpacks are bullshit. Fuck you, you motherfucking cunt! Fuck these fuckers with the backpacks, god damn! That's bullshit! It's fucking bullshit! You counter their attacks, you die. You don't counter their attacks, you die. You shoot them, you die. You stab them, you die. Why? Fucking why? I'm so mad at those fuckers in the backpack. That is such stupid bullshit. Nope, countered it. Countered it again. Countered it, of course. Countered that. Swear to God, there's no fucking way to kill those fuckers. I stabbed him. I stabbed him and he's not dead. I'm tempted. I want to finish this mission at least. I'm gonna finish this mission, but I'm tempted right after that to just pull out AC4. Oh my god. I want to finish this mission so badly now that I'm halfway through it. But oh my god. They don't die. They just don't die. Ever. No matter what you do, they just don't die. Fuck, just for the sake of it, watch the ending of this game on YouTube and call it. I'm doing that. I'm fucking doing that. I hate this game. Worst game I have ever played. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, let me just, and you can clip this, but just for clarity's sake, I have never in my life legitimately rage quit a game. I've gotten so mad that I've stopped playing it for a week and then played it again. I've gotten so mad that I stopped playing it for a month and came back and played it again. I am done with this game, though. I am done, completely. I will not ever play this fucking game again. This is the worst game I've ever played and the worst Assassin's Creed game I've ever played.
So, how was it? Did you enjoy watching me have a complete and utter meltdown? Because, believe me, it was not fun for me. Now, this is quite literally the worst game I have ever played in my life, and that's really saying something. Like, I've played some bad games. I've played games that have made me rage quit. And like I said in the video, that I'll come back and play a week later or even a month later. Alien Isolation. I stopped playing it for maybe 3 years, but I came back and played it again, and that was just a rage quit because it was hard. But the story was interesting, the premise was interesting, the gameplay was interesting. There was stuff to bring me back. This has none of that. And it comes down to a multitude of little things and two very big things. Those two big things being the story and, as you saw, the combat. But we'll get to those in a minute. Start off with the small things. These are just little bugs and glitches that just kind of showed up throughout the gameplay, and they're not major issues, but when you have bugs like these, they show up all the time, and they start to nitpick at your immersion, and eventually they pull you out of it every time you see them. These aren't like Bethesda bugs and glitches where you can walk your horse up the side of a mountain. That's fun. Yeah, it's a bug, but you're not exactly pulled out of the game in a negative way. You're pulled out of the game and like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna keep doing that now. Whereas these bugs and glitches are more like not being able to climb a window that you could climb elsewhere in the game, which is just going to cause issues when you're running from the guards and now you suddenly can't escape like you were planning to 4 buildings ago. You know, your horse being able to jump over a 4 or 5 foot tall fence, but not a 1 foot high ledge. And it's those kinds of things that just kind of pull you out of a game and start to nitpick at what you enjoy in the game. But on to the main big points, the story and the combat. The first one being the story. The story, I won't deny, it had a great starting premise. Going into this game, I was super excited for it. You know, it's taking place in a colonial setting, which is my home turf. After all the previous games being in, like, Rome and Italy and Saudi Arabia, I think, no, it was somewhere else. Whatever the first one was set in. Those areas that are the other side of the world from me here in America, I don't know anything about them. I couldn't tell you when Rome was founded. I couldn't even tell you where Rome is. I know it's near Italy-ish, kind of. Outside of that, I have no idea. But this one was set in a colonial setting. This is my home turf. I know where Pennsylvania is. I know where Washington is. I know where all the basic stuff is and the basic story and the premise of how everything happened and the Boston Tea Harbor and all of that. So I was excited. This was a game that I would be able to know a little bit of background going into and be able to enjoy more. And then to start everything off, they give you Hatham, this take no BS, amazing hero, and I guess not hero isn't the right word considering the spoilers, that he is a Templar, he's an assassin who was raised by Templars, which is this cool little twist you get at the end of his story. That it just really got me excited to play as him, because I ended my play session there. That was the last thing I got, so going into my second play session or stream of this game, I was super excited to play as Hatham, but nope. But yeah, so you start off as Hatham. It's really awesome. He doesn't take any BS. He does whatever he needs to do to get from A to B as quickly and efficiently as possible. It's like Ezio, but without the womanizing. Not that that was a bad thing. That's what made Ezio fun. But Hatham was awesome. I was super excited to play as him, and then you get all that ripped away so that you can play as Connor, this moody, rage-induced, revenge-seeking, teenage, regular assassin. Connor's story drives me insane because he's moody, and I don't think the writers intended it to be this way, because it's not like a smooth, he's having a bad day, or he's having a decent day, something triggers him and he gets really mad. It's like he's really stoic and proud in one scene saying we should always follow and do this is the right thing to do, and in the very next scene he's walking up to the same guy, grabbing him on the shirt and yelling and screaming at him because he's angry, and it's like, what the fuck happened to your stoicism like 5 seconds ago? And he does that swap constantly, basically from scene to scene. He's either stoic or angry or confused and new or stoic, and it's just, and I repeated stoic, didn't I? But he's just back and forth, and it makes it really hard to connect with a character when you don't know what they're going to say or do, and it doesn't feel natural or even earned. And as I even mentioned in the video, I like the French guy more than the main character, than the protagonist, because he has some emotion. You know what he's going to do going into every scene because he's made it clear from the get-go. He may only be a one-dimensional character, but at least you know what that one dimension is. And it's just, it's stuff like that that just drives me nuts with storytelling in games. You need to figure out what you're going to do and then do it. Don't just kind of piece it together as you go along, because then you end up with this confused mess that is Connor as a character. And there's a whole bunch of other finer details that happened after I rage quit the game that I looked up online, but that's not important. That's not what led me to rage quit. The main thing that led to that is, as you saw, the combat and gameplay, but whatever, they're both the same. The combat in this game it's just bad. There's no other word to describe it. The button layout is terrible. Everything that was great about the previous games has been reworked, moved around, and put in really inefficient places. And there is no, at least as far as I could find, a control scheme layout in the menus. There is no tutorial relive thing in the menus. It's stuff like that that you really desperately need. For example, with figuring out how to grab enemies, I later learned after the stream, you have to counter them at just the right time and then immediately do a parry with A and then grab them with B. So I think that's holding right trigger, hitting B at the right time, then A and B. But I don't know for certain. That's just what I've heard, and I couldn't even find any confirmation on that, and I'm not going to open the game up and test it again because fuck that. So it's just a compounding of bad controls, bad layouts, bad designs. The levels are badly laid out in that most people run from A to B, and you've got massive walls you can't climb between you, and I'm rambling now, but there's no other way to describe it than every little tiny problem with this game is going to happen to you every 10 seconds in this game, and when you play the game for 9, 10, 12 hours, you eventually reach a tipping point. I only play the game 3 hours when I do a stream. I was on stream 3 or 4. That's 9 to 12 hours of gameplay before I finally said, fuck it, I've had enough. I'm 9 to 12 hours of gameplay into this game, and I'm only at 18%. I didn't even make it 18% of the way into the game before I'd had enough. And that's, frankly, it's sad, because there's so much time and effort that was put into this game, and you can see that visually, but no one's going to be able to appreciate it because it wasn't thought out, it wasn't planned out, it wasn't worked out like it should have been. And I think that's probably enough. I've rambled on for probably, like, what, 5-10 minutes now? Yeah, 10 minutes. So hopefully you guys got the gist of it. I'll probably cut this down some. If you want to see more of, not my breakdowns, but general gameplay, link in the description below will be to my Twitch channel. You can also find my Twitter on there, where I can tweet out random stuff and probably pictures of my cat, who is not around here right now. But thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one, where I will hopefully be posting more positive content. Anyways, bye.